saying this is what I'm seeing. But other than that, I am excited to see this show. So when I bring everybody on, I would like to go over the cast, talk about some of the characters, try to be unspoiler, non-spoilish as possible if I can be. But I've tried to kind of stay away from spoilers, and I've only seen a couple trailers. So we'll get into it there. We'll take it from there. So let me bring on my first guest. Right here, special guest. Let me hold on. Let me remove this. There it is, Darth Vader's codpiece. There he is. He's going to be hanging around in the background. Then we've got Ed. What's up, sir? Rebels, Reptiles, and all that good stuff. What's up, brother? Who else we got in the room here? We've got Mr. Lax Sivrak. The general himself.
Toys to play.
Oh, shucks. What's up, brother?
That's a different show. My bad.
We've got, here he is, Gilster. What's up, buddy?
What's up? Hey, what's up?
Hey, we're growing. The list is growing, guys. Check it out.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, we can hear you, brother.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Awesome.
Jedi Lex, what's up?
What's up?
And ladies and gentlemen, the average jester, the world-class lover, the superstar of the Sith himself, Glacius Rum.
That's right. That's right.
What's up?
Yeah, I'm here. I've turned to the dark side, everyone. Cool. What kind of show is this where one of your members is Darth Vader's man sausage? What's going on?
Codpiece.
What the hell?
And it's not very well
for
lit.
you, Rummy.
Oh, very good. Thank you. I'm happy to be here. Looking forward to the Acolyte. Let's get it on.
Yeah, let's talk. So I didn't really know.
Wait 1 second. I would like to point out Gilster's magnificent porn stash that he's got going on there.
That's
Yes.
rock.
He charges extra.
Yeah, look at that. Ooh,
He charges extra for that.
put some earwax in that. Why not?
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Let's see.
Well, so sock it to me, Mama. What are we talking about?
So here's what I wanted to do. So we know this show's coming out next week. So I just wanted to talk about the characters in it. They're claiming that it's High Republic. It's going to be about the Jedi Council. What's the breakdown of it? They say that a Jedi Master's former student is involved in some things that they have to investigate. We know there's twins. The things that have been spoiled aren't really spoiled after all. The showrunner says it's okay if you know that there's twins and all this stuff, that you're going to like the story even better. But besides that, I just wanted to go over some of these characters. So here you have Amanda Stenberg as May. She is the former Jedi Padawan who is now walking a dark path. And then she supposedly plays two roles where she's light and dark. And I think she was in the Hunger Games. She was a little girl in Hunger Games.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Well, maybe she's playing two people.
I think she is. She's playing sisters.
Yeah.
Then you have Lee Jung-jae as a Jedi Master Soul. He is the former Master of May and a stalwart of the Jedi Order. So it looks like we're going to be in Coruscant there in the temple, maybe.
He does look cool. He does. I have to say, he does look like a badass. He looks. Yeah. He does look like he's going to be a good one, I reckon.
Yeah, there he is with the Padawans. Well, you'll be in some familiar territory there. Who else we got here? Scrolling right along. This is on ScreenRant.com, by the way. Rebecca Henderson is Vernestra Rowe. She is the only cast member in the Acolyte from the High Republic's multimedia stories. So apparently, she was in some other multimedia, in written form, cartoon or comics and things like that.
Gotta have the green alien in there for you.
Yeah.
We are partial to Green Lady aliens.
Yes.
That's true. Whether that's in Star Trek or Star Wars, we are partial.
Yeah.
There's some
There's some,
Daphne Keene is Jackie Lan. She's a young Jedi Padawan who is roped into the Acolyte's dark story.
And you thought you were into green aliens until you saw that young lady.
Wrong place at the wrong time, apparently.
She looks cool.
The eye makeup is
Yeah,
awesome.
very cool.
I mean, also, we're seeing a lot of different color lightsabers.
Right,
This guy is actually good, so it's interesting that it's an orange saber like that.
And that's yellow on my screen.
Yellow, orange. I see it as orange. I'm a little colorblind, but
Oh, it's yellow.
how about dark yellow?
That's light yellow.
Okay, because it's lightsaber.
Exactly.
Charlie Barnett is Yord Fandar, a brave but rule-following Knight of the Jedi Order. So let's see what he's got going on here. I don't really say much more here. Moving right along.
So are they not? They're not really sticking with the Padawan haircuts, or these?
No, you're right.
What?
Junas Swatamo is Kelnaka, who he also plays Chewbacca.
Oh wow, I didn't know the same actor. It's awesome.
Yeah, same actor. I'm kind of not.
Cool.
I'm kind of not liking this as a character, but I guess they'll have to change my mind.
Uh-oh.
What? Why not?
Really?
You can't just
I'm
say
saying,
that.
what the hell? Get out of here.
Chewbacca can't even run. I mean, come on, dude.
Yeah, well,
Yes, he
Chewbacca
can.
doesn't have the force, though.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe we'll see him.
Was he the little guy? Was he the little guy
Gunji.
in the
he's
animated
not.
stuff?
No,
And
no, Gunji. No, that's a totally different one.
What if-
Gunji, yeah.
What if he ripped his arms
Do all
off?
Wookiees look alike to you,
What would
Brett?
that be?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
Carrie-Ann,
Racialism, that's racialism.
exactly. Racialism.
Listen here,
Well,
before you go on to the
well, I'm
next,
the anti-woke one all of a sudden.
hold on a second, Brett. I've got to address this. I can tell you what, on a cold winter's night on Endor, there's nothing better than some Wookiee love. You know?
That I'll agree with.
That's right. Thank you.
Everybody's excited that Carrie-Ann Moss is going to be on. She's the Jedi Master Endara.
Very cool.
Some Wookiee
You know
love.
her from
Now,
the-
she seems to be the one that is murdered in the beginning, right? Have we not deduced that from the trailers?
What?
I mean, I don't know because
not.
she's fighting.
Oh, I hope not.
You
I
only
know
see her
that
in the
was.
trailer. You only see her in that
Oh my
dark
god! Whoa!
room.
Whoa, spoiler.
Right?
This spoiler brought to you by Lexa.
You're
Right?
right.
No, I just figured
Yeah.
that from the trailer. She's the one.
I'm
that's
not
murdered.
happy about that.
I don't know.
I think we see that one guy in the white robe like laying down, like he's the one
Yeah.
that died.
Yeah.
He might die eventually, but he is the one. He is the one that they're going to send to track the woman down, the lady killer.
No spoilers.
No, I get all that from the trailers. I watch the trailers. That's all.
Listen-
It can't be a spoiler if it's in the trailer because he says she was my Padawan. I will bring her back. So the murder is already happened, right?
Listen to Lex.
Yeah.
Listen to Lex. Don't listen to Lex.
Yeah.
Listen to Lex.
Yeah.
She's,
Okay.
And I'm not claiming to know.
she's my new Darth Side apprentice, and I
Rum.
love it.
I'm not
That's
claiming
sexist.
to know any of that. So let me get to the characters here. Jodie Turner Smith is Mother Anasaya. She is a witch-like being. So they'll be like the witches of Dathomir, kind of. I don't know.
A voodoo priestess. It looks
Maybe
like.
like
Yeah,
a
so
different
that'll-
plan.
So that'll be interesting to see.
I'm pro witch. I like witches. Especially
Yeah.
when they do weird stuff.
Absolutely.
You want some weird witch dancing or something like that.
Yeah.
Manny Jacinto is Hymir, a former smuggler and current trader in the High Republic. So I like that
The
element.
Han Solo of the show.
Yes,
Yeah.
Everybody's a smuggler. Everybody's a smuggler.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's
I
like,
like
it's
It's
like
not complete.
all vets were special forces, right? Nobody was a cook.
That's
Nobody was
right.
a cook. They're all
Okay,
smugglers.
Andor.
They're all
Okay, Andor.
Bummer.
Yeah, Andor's over there lying about his service, and then Dean Charles Chapman gets the pivotal role of the pasty-faced white boy
Oh,
in the show. So,
no brawny strong.
Brett,
so
do we have to have this music on, Brett? It's putting me off. I can't.
let me.
Yeah, I side with rum.
I don't like
All right,
it.
we've
I
got a
wanna
vote.
hear- I wanna
We've got
hear-
a vote. They're getting too aroused. All right.
That's better. That's
Yeah,
better.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
can
way
you?
too late. I didn't get my ritual finished before you started.
All right.
That's a joke.
I want to see.
All right,
people
So let's just start it off right here. Right here. So he said the trailer. He mentioned the trailer. He mentioned some spoilers, but the characters that we just saw, they look pretty cool.
Very much, yeah.
All except the Wookiee, Brett.
Hey,
Yep.
I'm trying to get my head around like how is he gonna move? How is he gonna
He has
portray
the
the
Force.
role? He's already 7 feet tall, so when he gets this lightsaber out, it's gonna be all over your head. You're gonna get him right in the gut. I mean, I don't know.
Brett, you've already dug your hole. Now you've
people
got to
have a
live in
hard
it.
time fighting Yoda because of the.
Yes.
You know,
I mean,
Right.
look at this. Look at this guy. How
Yeah.
tall he is, right there to the
Well,
ceiling.
he had his face cut off twice.
He's not
so
born
far,
yet.
so, you know.
Brett, we've already established you're anti-Wookiee, so you know you've
Yeah.
dug your hole.
Some
You've dug your hole.
Speciesism.
You're,
We
yeah.
all, we all
You're
like
uninvited
Wookiees.
to my Life Day celebration.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm returning your
Chewbacca.
red robe.
Chewbacca has Jedi status, but nobody else. I mean, come on.
We're all going to be accepting light probes and watching Wookiee virtual porn naked, and you're going to be at home on your own.
That's right.
Maybe he's a distant relative of Chewie's.
Yeah.
I mean, I would think so, right?
Does everybody have to be related?
Oh my gosh. I know.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
Star Wars.
there's no way around it if they're all from Kashyyyk, you know. I mean, that's one of the cool things about Star Wars is all the creatures and things like that. It's like anytime you go somewhere,
The galaxy is obviously not that big.
yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
But it's funny that everything's a one of one, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, so go back to Zombie. Go back to your question. What did no one else deduce the few things? Now I did my homework. I rewatched all the available trailers yesterday just to make sure.
Hey, I can pull it up. We can watch it together.
That's
All right.
prerogative. But did not anybody else catch those few things? Like the one lady is the one that seems to be murdered, and the.
I did not catch that until you said
No, I
that.
did not. I did not.
I was like, oh no.
If you go back and watch
I mean, look, it's not really a spoiler if it's out there in the trailer. So.
if you watch the trailer.
I was too busy going.
She's fighting the bad girl in that weird room that looks like it's made with shiplap. It's like a wooden building with the light.
Yep.
And they make it look like, now of course they make it look like this, so that may be the trick that it's not. But the girl walks away and there's the lightsaber, her lightsaber's on the floor.
I'm gonna be very upset if they kill Trinity off in the first episode.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Probably
like,
the highest.
Yeah, that would be awful.
They
you
might
guys
wanna
all know
get
I
rid
have a huge crush on Drew Barrymore forever. And I remember going to go see Scream for the first time. I'm like, this is a Drew Barrymore flick. She's gonna be awesome in it, and she died like the first 5 minutes.
Mhm.
I've been traumatized ever since. Now they're gonna do that with Trinity. I hope not.
Exactly. What the hell are Rebel and I going to masturbate to in episode 3?
The bean.
Sorry.
These are tough decisions.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it would just be too easy to kill her off, though. But she's also, I feel like, such a prominent character that if you do kill her off in the first episode, like, I feel like that's a waste. Like, she's such a big actor.
It may not be the first episode because they say there's a series of killings. She might just be the one that you get to know and really like, and then by episode 3 or something, she goes down. But in the trailers, you only see her in the trailer a short time, and most of it is her fighting that girl, dodging the knives in that room that the bad girl walks out of. So if she's not killed, she's at least maimed horribly and has to go to the Bacta tank or whatever,
Naked.
I think Brett is secretly hoping that it's the Wookiee.
No,
one
you
that
see
dies.
the Wookiee too far.
The Wookiee doesn't make it out of the second episode.
You see him too. There's too many scenes that you see him in the trailers.
Yeah.
He might get killed eventually, but
Yeah.
he gets killed. Like if he does, he gets killed in a battle or in
His
one of
fur's
those
on
fights.
fire. Can you imagine if
In the very first 5 minutes of the first episode.
I did not pick this up. I was too busy going, oh, cool, Wookiee. Oh, cool, there's a whip lightsaber. Oh, cool, Carrie Moss. She's
Ooh,
fit.
the whip lightsaber is really
I
pulling
don't know
people
about that
apart.
whip lightsaber. I don't know if I like that very much.
Didn't Mickey Rourke have one of those in Iron Man 2?
Yeah, he had 2 of them.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's been
Those,
done. It's been done, guys.
That
Really?
flavor fox species in like Clone Wars, they're not lightsabers, but they have that like electro whip
Yeah.
thing like that.
Let's
It seems awfully dangerous.
I'll have to probably pause this every so often, but let's take a look at this. This is the final trailer.
Last night, a Jedi was murdered.
The
Ooh.
room.
Oh, murdered. Didn't
The
hear that.
Jedi justify their galactic dominance in the name of peace. But that peace
I don't know.
All
See,
right,
there's
so
the room.
That is the room.
So is
That's
this
the room.
what you're talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
right here?
Yeah, that's the room, and she's
All right.
whatever her name is.
This would be the bad
May.
sister, right?
Oh yeah, bad sister.
The
I
Let me
don't
just-
know.
let me just go back a second. That looks awesome.
Very.
Yeah.
They're very cool.
This is not. I feel like maybe this is kind of where Mandalorian misses out a little bit. They don't spend too much time on the scenery. They give you good, they give you good story and stuff, and everybody's
Most
kind
of
of
the
up close and
scenery
tight.
in Mando is all CGI, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's
always
all the
uptight,
wide
you know?
shots, everything in it was
Yeah,
fake.
this has like an Andor feel
Mm-hmm.
where everything was big,
Feel.
cinematic.
Jedi are being hunted.
Oh shucks.
That guy.
Wow.
Jedi would have a much more strict haircut rule. That seems.
Yeah, especially the facial hair. Like, what's going on with the unkempt beard? But
She was my student.
wow, wait a second. Damn, they're so fast with these cuts.
You saw the Daft Marion guy, like Maul.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
right
with
there.
horns.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And it's all women. Like maybe that's the witches or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Like
the,
that's a
the
coven or whatever.
Dathomir witches didn't have horns, though, did they?
No, but I mean, maybe this is a coven of.
Some do.
Oh, some do.
Yeah, it's probably a different coven.
Yeah.
But it's interesting that she came. Either May or Osha comes from that. I didn't pick up on that.
Right. You see her in the back peeking through back here. Kind of dark on this.
She was my student. I trained her. Let me be the one to bring her in.
They steal them as kids, don't they? They steal them.
Oh wow.
Small part
Train them.
of a larger plan. Some sort of shift.
What is that?
To
Yeah,
tip
what
the
is that?
scales.
So this is kind
They
of
just took over his body like that.
looking really good right there. I mean,
That's Skellig. That's Skellig, isn't it? That's Skellig.
It's time.
To face the past.
She had a crystal on her necklace. I just noticed that. There's a nice big pillow.
that's not the island.
I don't know.
That's not
Skellig.
where Luke Skywalker was, is it?
I think so. And the
That's
other
what a lot
shot
of
looked
people are
like it as well.
speculating.
What? Yeah.
Maybe.
The rock shot looked like
It's
it.
too
It
big.
looked like that one before when he was on the rock with the water. That looked like it was.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
it was
I'll rescue Frodo.
Destiny is not decided for you by an anonymous force. If you want to pull the thread and change everything, then pull it.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Great.
Now, who's this cat? This is somebody
Yeah.
different, right?
Right.
Oh, please be Plagueis or Talonbrow or
Wow.
Look at the shape of the helmet.
Yeah, it's got a very.
helmet's
Is this going to be Keanu Reeves after all?
You can see it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dude.
Let me go back. That was wild.
Who was that?
How does the Jedi still not know what the Sith is? That's ridiculous.
Is this? I don't know.
That's not Plagueis or
I feel like that's
Talonbrow.
pretty
What was
cool.
that?
No, it's a very cool helmet.
What are you?
That's your ass. Is what it is.
Cool.
Oh, I'm pumped for it. I'm pumped for
Now
it. I'm
there's,
ready.
Now that
You've seen the
see,
trailer?
there was no Wookiee in that. That's why I liked it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because he dies at the beginning, right? He
There
dies
was
at
no
the
Wookiee
beginning.
in it. That's why I liked it.
Trinity lives.
Oh. I like
If
it.
you- all you need is a night with Mala, and you will change your mind.
Exactly.
Do you guys think we'll see a teenager Yoda, like a young teenager?
I saw a trailer with Yoda in it, didn't I?
Did you?
Are you sure?
I didn't.
Unless it was some made up.
So if this was 100 years before the prequels, he'd still be.
He would
He'd
100% be alive.
Yeah,
I
he'd
think
still
he
be
would
up there.
He's
Would he
even
be alive? Would he be born?
yeah.
probably still look old.
Yeah. Well, he was 900 in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched like 4 different trailers the other day, and 2 of them had Yoda in it.
I bet they're fan made, dude. They make them fan made trailers.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They
Well, it
actually
was awesome. So
it looked awesome.
But it's also like High Republic era, and I think in like that young kids show, like Young Jedi or something, the Jedi Adventure one, Yoda makes an appearance in it, so he's definitely alive during the High
Okay,
Republic
okay, cool.
era. So I think it'd be cool if we get like a little appearance, but I'm not hoping too much.
Wouldn't bother me for getting it out.
if it all stands on its own two legs, that's the thing, you know. Like,
Yeah.
It looks
and
amazing.
anything Disney does is gonna be accused of. Well, just about any remake of anything that they're doing is gonna be accused of being woke and all this kind of shit, you know. But
Yeah.
whether it is or not, who will know until we watch it?
Right.
You know,
think
I don't know if
too-
anybody ever accused Andor. I don't ever remember saying, "Oh, don't."
Well,
watch
it's like
Andor,
it's
woke."
it's just like, you know, the guy writes the script and then the producer from Disney comes in and says, well, listen, we need a gay couple in it, or we need an
Right.
Asian, a black guy, and an Indian. You know, it's like
Like the beginning.
how
of
much of that
like,
is the guy
40.
writing the story and how much of that is Disney? Like, we don't really know that. So
Yeah.
we just have to take it for what it is. And as far as that stuff's concerned, watching this trailer, even with that mix of people in it, is really done well. You
It
know,
looks
so
fantastic. Yeah, it looks fantastic.
no,
not
There's
no,
a
bothered.
few races conspicuously absent.
there's going to be people that are going to find something to
Bitch about.
thread that line with, you know, that needle
Well,
with.
if you look
Like
hard enough,
movies.
you're gonna find hate
Exactly.
in every. You're
Exactly.
gonna find hate in anything if you're looking hard
Exactly.
enough. But I mean,
And you know what though? A big reason for that too is Disney is doing a lot of that. They are shoving a lot of that down people's
Right.
throats. I mean, I know people even in the LGBTQ community that say, "Whoa, like, dude, enough is enough." Like,
yeah,
either do a movie about it or just stop. You know, you're just like
Well,
overdoing
modern
it.
times
sometimes.
are all about something like that is supposed to define you, which is pretty much the opposite of what any of us was
Sure,
brought up as a young person to
Right.
have.
sure.
You know,
And then, you know,
Dr. King's dream was to not be judged in any way by our
amen.
skin color.
And the
So,
other
You're like,
right?
And the
Yeah,
other
bro.
thing is you have the other crowd that says, well, we just want something traditional with a mom and a dad and two kids and a van on vacation. Well, you know what? You can have that too. This just happens to be the way the stuff's being made. But be that as it may, from what I'm seeing here with no Wookiee, I'm loving it so far. So
I've always supported I've always supported thespianism. To be honest, I'm very pro thespianism,
Especially when it's in the big outdoor stadiums. Am I right, Rum? With the stone.
Well, I just want to be involved. I
Yeah.
just want to be there. I'm happy just to be in the corner.
I know. Well, it's easy for you to sneak in and.
I'm gonna go back through some comments because we're getting some cool stuff here.
This looks good. I think I'm up for it. I'm up for this.
There you go. People who have been staying up on the High Republic believe a lot of it informs Yoda's more conservative leadership style. There was also talk of different Sith coming into play and Plagueis and other people. So there's going to be some surprises there too.
Well, there always is, and we've
for sure.
We've really only seen the one, right, with the helmet, because everyone else is like a follower or not the real McCoy, right?
So he said, "Who could Disney find on Earth who's more woke than George Lucas?" But I gotta say, how could George be woke when he put, Luke and Leia in a movie, and she was the leaders of the rebels, and Darth Vader was the bad guy, and Luke was kind of in the middle trying to do something. He didn't know shit. So I don't know.
Well,
I don't know that that's woke, but okay, it's his opinion.
Probably didn't, propagate many other thespians.
Yeah.
Right. That's kind of how that went down. I'm pretty sure.
Right. And that's the thing. It's not his anymore. So the guy in the helmet is Darth Vader.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
I would love that.
Yeah, I'd love that. That'd be amazing.
They're noticing, Rum.
Yeah, it's time for me to make an announcement. I've decided Salacious from leader of the Monkeys of the Army, your fearless leader. I've decided to go to the dark side. So I am now a dark side user. And I'm recruiting Lex as my apprentice.
Heard it here first. You heard it here first.
Lex, is that true, Lex?
That is true. Jedi in the streets.
Robert
Sith
Robert
mittens.
says I suffer from Wookiee phobia.
It's happening. Me and Lex are happening.
Oh wait, he got a new one here. MLA Dark.
Yeah.
Friday nights at midnight.
Yeah. Taking down the rebels. Sorry, rebels, we're taking you down.
We got no rules over here, Slacious.
No rules, rebels. Taking you down. I've got to say, I'm glad to be on this stream with you, friendly people. You're all very nice. I have to say, I'm looking. You've got me pumped up for this, Brett. I'm looking forward to it. You've got me. You've wetted my whistle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. So, I go into any Star Wars with no, no predispositions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go in there. We're going to watch it. Then we're going to watch it again, and then we will decide. I might not watch it a third time.
Right.
I feel like that's how it should be. You should go into it optimistic, But I feel like a lot of people we haven't even watched it. We've got like a few minutes of trailers, and there's so much hate surrounding it.
Right.
I don't understand because I'm super excited about it. I think
a lot of those channels. That's how they. I mean, that's
operate.
That's what a lot of dive into. They want to be down on stuff. There's a lot of miserable people around these days,
Well, Ed, you nailed it. People will always try to find something, So as soon as, hey, look who I see in the chat. I can actually see him tonight. Look at that.
Oh, ew.
Look at that. I can actually see him in the chat.
Blue Harvest. Darth Mark, another fellow
point.
Darth
He gets
user,
likes.
Rum.
Something that I found as far as Leslie Headland was, she talked about her deep connection to Star Wars, loving the original trilogy, loving the expanded universe. She said that the Thrawn stuff was like her favorite newer stuff. She's been accused of trying to push an LGBTQ agenda in the Acolyte. She says that's unfounded. Her story is focused on the Jedi Order, but then she gets criticized because of her connection to Harvey Weinstein and things like that. So as soon as people have those pieces, it's like Ed said, oh, we got something I can latch onto. I hate this bitch already. I hate this show. I'm not doing, I'm not going to screw Disney.
They don't know the story, so they have to be there against the cast.
It's like, here's the other, and then here's the flip side. The people that are deep fans would love nothing more than to see something from the High Republic era, and they're getting it, and they're not happy. They have to bitch,
Let's thank, as much hate as Disney gets, let's thank Disney for making Star Wars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we wouldn't have this
if
it wasn't for Disney. Like, we've got a lot of awesome Star Wars content that's coming. Like, I was a fan of Ahsoka. I loved Ahsoka. Some people hated it.
Yes.
I think Disney has made a lot of I think Disney has made a lot of mistakes. I think they've made a lot of screw ups with Star Wars, but I also think that just as fans, for most of us, we're not paying much attention to the criticisms. We're just hoping that it's good. That's what I think.
Yes,
that's right.
And if it's not good, we'll trash it.
Right. There's definitely some recent Star Wars that I not like at all, but it has nothing to do with all the reasons that we were told not to like.
We've got to see Boba Fett ride on a Rancor. Who thought we'd ever see that?
I was kind of pissed that they made him stop.
Machete showed up. With the Rancor. I knew.
Luke Skywalker trying to train Grogu. How cool was that? That was amazing.
Or him showing up in the season 2 finale.
That was amazing.
There was one very inappropriate scene in the Mandalorian.
Which one?
Not
really
I didn't like that they had to turn Boba Fett like nice politician.
Yeah, I didn't like
I just wish they would have stayed away from that. Otherwise, I loved it. I loved that first episode when they showed him how he got out of that the pit and everything. I was so my jaw was
stormtrooper in the pit.
Yeah,
that was the first. I went, oh, this is going to be one of those.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if they make another sequel to the Book of Boba Fett, and Samuel Jackson shows up, maybe we'll see a pissed off Boba Fett instead of a pampered Boba Fett. Maybe we'll see.
Right.
You forgive him and
Didn't Bubba
Showdown.
take kill him and we
Talk
haven't
about
seen
it.
yet?
Yeah.
I
Showdown
don't know,
release.
man. I'm hoping he's still
Yeah.
alive. I really
Brandon
think
Looney
he's
Tunes
still
fan,
alive.
the panel is here. It's not an open forum. Sorry, brother. If I would have known ahead of time, I would have sent you a link.
Then
But I'm going to be doing this
Bubba
throughout the
Fett killed
season here.
this
So
winter. We
Blue
just
Harvest
haven't
Market,
seen
you
it.
guys are more than invited. You're going to all be invited. So, yeah, just letting him know. I think he thought maybe I was leaving an open link or something.
Well, other than the hatred of Wookiees, what else is you? What are the problems you got there, Brent?
No, I don't have a problem. I don't know. It just struck me as kind of odd to see a Wookiee like that. I don't know.
There.
And I'm not saying bad or
Part of the
good. I'm
fan
just saying it
service.
struck me as odd. I don't know.
Okay, but what about the lightsaber whip? What are your guys' thoughts
Oh,
on
the
that?
lightsaber whip. I haven't even really
Whip,
paid attention.
Oh,
Let me
come
look
on.
that up. Let's find a photo or something. of
sure
that.
There's like
that
in
is
one of the
not-
trailers, she literally like pulls it back,
Yeah, and I seen that.
and it's
yeah.
like purple. I don't
Yeah, I
don't
have
think I'm a
not studied
fan.
that
Well,
lightsaber.
You know, I think Indiana Jones is very good with a whip, right? But if you guys remember, he smacked himself on the chin. That's how he has the scars.
Yeah.
So
God.
one smack like that,
Definitely
that
not
whip
a
comes
close
over.
quarters combat weapon.
How do you guys feel about that whip, though?
I don't
Am I,
Lightsaber
the,
whip.
am I the only one that gave the proper horn? It gave me the horn. The lightsaber whip. I was proper horny when I saw that. I was like, God. No, am I the only one? I was like, imagine.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, there you were.
It's like a bunch of people sit around and they say, you know what would be really cool?
Right.
You know?
But I mean, supposedly that's like her signature weapon, like throughout the
Yeah.
book series and stuff.
Okay.
So they're trying to like translate that as well as her character into it.
Yeah.
So that part I understand, but I feel like there's like we're already getting multiple variations of lightsabers, which I think is pretty cool. But a whip,
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, the whip.
Yeah, because what's the other? I mean, we've seen different hilts and we've seen double bladed. We saw
you got
Dark Ray had the
Kylo.
one that folded. You know,
The cross guard. Everybody hated the cross
the
guard.
cross guard. Yeah,
The
we
cross
haven't
guard
seen
is
many.
I didn't mind it.
Yeah, I like.
We haven't seen many other variations of it. You know. Let's see here.
What a whip!
Yeah, I know.
When did the lightsabers? How long before? You remember in the old comics, the lightsabers had a power pack on the belt.
Early
You remember
on, I
those
was like,
They had
comic
to have
book
like
days, wasn't it? Early comic book days. Like, that was
Yeah,
proper
but
early.
how far along behind, A New Hope and stuff was that, you think? I thought that was supposed to be just a couple hundred years. I think it'd be cool to see an old Jedi, with his saber with the string hooked to his belt to the power pack like that.
I'm still charging my lightsaber. Hold on.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Pause. I have to recharge. Like when you're playing street ball car.
It's like
I was in the pool.
And you have to crank it.
Yeah. All right, hold on. I found something with the Wookiee doing some Jedi shit. So maybe I'm gonna turn around here before this is over. I don't know.
his name is cool. Cal
I mean,
Naka.
Wookiees are cool, man.
Dude,
So cool.
I loved Gunji. Now we're getting like a live action.
Yeah, Gunji
Big
was
dogs.
old Snaggletooth.
Let's check. I'm gonna do this one without sound because I don't want to get us cut off
Take the
here.
comment off so we can see Ed.
Oh.
You're
Like,
gonna
you're
go-
all right.
we're
There
gonna
he is.
convert you. You're gonna be pro Wookiee after this.
I like that white cape. That's nice.
Yep.
Ah!
Whip it. Whip it good.
There he is.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Awesome.
Maybe that's cool. I don't
Come
know.
on, man.
Maybe.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
It's cool when everybody else does it. Why is it not cool? See, there's her lightsaber on the ground.
Was it
Maybe she
hers?
just
Was
left
it
it
hers?
behind.
It looked like.
You think it was the master?
I don't know.
Oh, whack.
I hope he makes a Wookiee noise when he uses the Force.
Yeah.
He does a.
Was that a fat?
That would be awesome.
Or maybe it was like May's lightsaber that she left behind, and that was like her.
She picked something up
Oh,
with
you
like the
do
blade.
not
Uses
see
the
that
blade.
in
And
any
whose saber is
scenes of
that?
the
That's
trailers.
cut in half.
Okay, because there's her lightsaber, right?
Oh yeah.
I do like the fighting.
It's like
The
choreography.
fighting is pretty cool.
As long as the Wookiee tears somebody's arms off, I think it'll be.
That's
what I'm
what's gonna be
saying.
necessary. Yeah.
What if he did it with a force? What if he was like,
Oh,
Ooh,
that was
force
awesome.
pull.
Yeah, I want to see him do it.
just like
Right on.
I want to see him pull the arms off the Gandok.
There you go.
I want to see him eat a pork raw.
Mhm.
And that
Raw.
one scene where they're walking across the mountain, that's like straight from Willow. You remember with all
Oh God! Please no Willow callbacks.
No, I mean the original film.
Yeah, is that? No, that
What's
was.
the show?
I didn't
Yeah, yeah.
watch it. Yeah. What are you?
That is Keanu Reeves. He's looking for Trinity. He might be in trouble.
Well, they're saying that they want him to come. I didn't see the whip. Did you guys see the whip?
It was in the
It was
beginning.
Saw the whip.
Yeah,
Yeah, how'd you miss the whip?
Did I miss it?
It looked like
How'd you miss the whip?
Yeah.
It looked like it was a saber, and then it like
And
turned.
yeah, then it
Oh,
yeah.
that was that Mace Windu with the comeback.
No.
It's Vernestra, I think. Vernestra.
But yeah, you're right. It looks like that it can be a
Oh, it
saber.
So it's like a regular saber, but it has whip ability.
Okay.
Yeah, whip capability, yeah.
That looks badass.
Cool.
That's pretty cool.
Man, it could
Is
have
that the green-
practical reasons.
So it's a
Mace Windu
regular
wouldn't even be
saber.
born yet, right?
That's the
Who?
green
What's that,
chicken.
Bill?
Mace Windu wouldn't even be born yet this time.
Oh, it was just a joke, but I mean,
I don't know.
so it looked
how-
like it started as a regular saber and then extended like this. So
I
that's
don't think
kind of
we
cool.
really know how long.
Just
like,
being a straight up whip, that's kind of corny. But having it be able to change like
yeah,
that,
dude.
that's
also
pretty
took
cool.
that
That
like
changes
to-
my opinion on
That
it.
does.
Some
Yeah, that's
species
kinda
age
cool.
differently, Gilster. Who knows?
Oh, you're coming over to my side now with the whip, aren't you? Now everyone's coming over to my side.
yeah, well, he's outnumbered.
You all want whips now, don't you? You all want bloody whips now.
Good, Anakin. Good.
Do it.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
please, 2 more times.
Well, it looks like we'll see a lot of aliens, though. There was a lot of aliens in that
Yeah.
trailer. I know that was like Rick at
That's
Left
good.
one of his big complaints about a lot of the last Star
Didn't have
Wars.
as many aliens, yeah.
Yeah, not enough aliens, and they're always coming out with new aliens, right? Like ever since they took out Lax Sivrak, they feel like they can't put aliens we've
Those
seen
bastards.
before, right? You don't see many Rhodians, you don't see that many, and it's
Yeah.
I think we
Saw
need a
that.
lack Jedi. I think we need a lack Jedi.
So here it goes again.
we
Right
do, I
here.
think
Yeah.
his name,
Okay, now that was
yeah, that's definitely a saber, and then she decides. Because how would she fight in a room with that? She would
right.
be out immediately.
You would just whip it around.
Yeah, say it
Well,
again. Say it again. Say it again.
he's been
Say
known.
it again. Say it
He's
again.
been known.
Yeah, don't say that too many times,
I've
Ronald.
got tingly feeling of a jiggly bit.
Whip it good.
Oh.
Is that going to be? But here's the other thing: is that going to be a toy?
No offense, but it's better when Lex said it.
Is the whip going to be a toy though?
He already is.
So
Oh. Yeah, of course. It'll be like a light ray.
How would they make that? It's just
It
gonna
might be like an adult toy.
I could
Yeah.
one of
might
those
already
right now.
be.
Yeah, very good.
Just paint it purple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Very
Pink.
good, Lex. Very good.
I made a
Your
stick
training
years
Your
ago. Yeah.
training is progressing well, Lex.
Somebody said, "Why is Rum making Wookiee sex noises?" And someone else answered, "Because it's Rum." He's used to Wookiee relations. Oh boy. Indiana Jedi. That's funny.
There we go. Indiana Jedi.
The whip was in the expanded universe.
Oh yeah.
And it's funny that they don't want to use any of that, but they always constantly go back to it for everything.
Yep.
I think Boss Bounty had a picture of at least a TVC Acolyte figure to answer whoever that was, Gap.
We do need
TVC, what was it?
One of
There
the
are
Acolyte,
Acolyte figures.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
They are.
There are?
Yeah, vintage collection. Yeah, they're out.
Like as soon as like the trailer
Wow.
dropped, the next day Hasbro did like an announcement, and they have like all the characters as like
Yeah.
TVC figures.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything like Funko related. There might be Black Series, but definitely TVC
Yeah,
figures.
there is Black Series
That's a
already
good thing,
too.
right?
Wow.
Custom City right there now.
Damn.
You
There
can
it
have
is.
Oh yeah.
it how you want.
I want the whip girl.
Yeah, I was trying to
Don't
see
see
if
a
she had
Trinity
a.
figure. I don't see a Trinity figure.
You just
Probably
get you
gets
a
killed in
rope,
the
just get
first
you a
episode.
rope light, and a handle, and you got it, bro.
May Assassin.
She looks cool.
Huh.
Yeah,
Cool
yeah,
figure.
we need Trinity, don't we, Rebels? We need Trinity. We need Trinity. We can pose Trinity then. Do
No Wookiee yet,
stuff.
though.
Let's see if it'll come up. I'm curious of what they'll do with that figure.
Which one? The Wookiee one?
The green girl that has the whip.
Oh,
For an
I
extra.
don't think she has one.
These
yet.
are what are these statues or something?
I
No,
think
they're Black
action
Series.
figures.
Yeah, they're black. Well, I don't know. Those ones are. I
Yeah,
don't
it
know.
says
That
Black
one's
Series,
$149.
It looks like
$219.
I don't know what that site
Look
was.
I
like
don't think that's
statues.
like
That was like a skew
USD though.
HSK or something.
If I had the Trinity figure, I'd make her mate with my Darth Talon figure.
I don't know if mate is
Well,
the
man,
correct term for that, but yeah.
Well, it would be an attempt. Looks like just a couple things right now.
That's mate.
I'm
They got
sure there'll
all
be.
that. I think they have. I remember that Hasbro. Yeah, see that picture.
There's
of
a
all-
few, yeah.
Pre-order your Star Wars Black Series Acolyte.
Yeah, I don't think they're
Yeah.
out. I think they're just up for pre-order.
Yeah.
I saw Boss Bounty had a post, I think, on Instagram, and he has one of the TVC, but you know,
okay.
him being who he is, he probably just got it special delivered. You know.
Perhaps.
It'll be interesting.
Cool.
But what else? That ship was pretty cool. That had its own. It had the detachable ring, like in the old days, because they haven't
Hyperspace
that.
ring. Is there, I didn't see a hyperspace ring, was there?
Well, it wasn't a ring. It was just like the back.
Kind of
It was like a bunch of
detached.
pins that- when they got to the planet, it definitely looked like it.
Oh.
You saw that, Lex, right?
Broken to stages. I missed that.
It wasn't like the classic, like with the Jedi Starfighter that we see like in the prequels, but it was almost like a full ship, and then like part of it like detached, almost kind of like a rocket ship. You know how it like
Yeah, yeah, it
propels
was-
you, and then a part
Yeah.
falls off.
Yeah, it looked like 4 engines.
But I thought that was interesting, and I wonder if that's the ship that crashes, because we see a ship like crash land on like an icy planet in one of like the original trailers. But I don't know. There's a lot of trailers. I feel like they're giving a lot away without giving a lot away.
Very good.
Yeah, well, hopefully. But well, you know, the trailers like for Andor were, you know, there was a lot of trailers for that, and they put them together in such a way that you think you know what's going on, and then you realize that they're just
Yeah.
kind of like, it's like a totally different story when you get to it. So
Yep.
Maybe that's what they're doing.
yeah.
Hey,
Just trying
cool. I've just realised, totally
Yes.
unrelated, but I thought I'd mention it. Lex and I are the only ones in the circle of trust. You lot are out of it. It's just me and Lex.
Mm-hmm.
It's,
I thought it was
This is true.
I
Where in the,
thought it was
where in
a-
the circle?
We
You
can
lot
give
are out.
everybody a little taste.
No, I'm in it. Put me out. Put, no. I'm out of it.
Whoa.
there we go.
Mix it up a little.
Yeah.
That's it.
There we go.
How y'all stand on the stream? Such a good looking.
Look at that.
I don't know how you do it.
Some Darth Revan. Is Darth Revan going to show up?
Oh, that'd be sweet.
What about Darth Plagueis?
Too late for
Season
too late.
finale.
Like, it's, yeah,
What about-
like,
What about Keanu Reeves?
I
These are
just
all
read
rumors.
that Keanu Reeves will not be in the Acolyte.
Okay.
I think
But
that
maybe
was
that's
like
what they want you to think.
right. Yeah, they could be saying that. Yeah.
What about Vader's codpiece?
He's not in the
Vader's
circle.
codpiece will be in there
He's not in the circle.
He's no longer in the
in
circle.
a big way.
How many episodes is it? Does anyone know? How many episodes?
I mean, look, that's a good question.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we're getting 2 at the very beginning, right?
we're getting 2 at the get go.
Okay.
Well,
46 minutes apiece.
What's that, Gilly?
46 minutes apiece again. Probably is.
Yeah, I don't
That'd be
know.
cool.
probably.
Well, there's
What else
even
do you-
talk of
I
Darth
couldn't hear
Bane,
you over
maybe.
it must have.
Wow.
Okay, cool.
I've always felt a little bit shortchanged with the length of the Star Wars shows. I don't know about
Oh
you.
yeah.
I always feel like I need a little bit more. Like they haven't quite finished me off.
That's right.
8 episodes. And the thing is, so the woman that's getting all the hate, Leslie Headland, she only directs the first 2. After that, it's other people.
Okay.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
But that's what they do on Mandalorian, though. Favreau
Right.
doesn't direct them all.
Well, and that wasn't the greatest show that ever came out either.
No.
Do you know who the other directors are? Is there anyone noticeable?
Yeah, it says Kogonada, Alex Garcia Lopez, Hanel Culpepper are the other directors, and then there's several other writers. Leslie Headland only wrote the first one. Then you have Jason McAuliffe and Charmaine DeGrate,
Part-time.
Jasmine Florney, Ellen Shim, and Core Adana and Cameron Squires and a few other people. They kind of take turns. It looks like.
Sounds like there's certain demographics of people that are conspicuously absent from that list also.
Right. What did you say though, Lack? One time when we were talking about Andor, I think you said, a lot of times you'll get writers who were never really true fans and really don't know their ass from a hole in the ground when it comes to the lore. So they're just pulling something out of a book or something somewhere and going, hey, let's write about this. And then they expand on it and they're not really connecting it to the greater world,
Mm-hmm.
I think they should have like super fans like pre-watch it.
Right.
Well, what did you say, Lack? You said something too, like they'll have fight scenes and you could tell they obviously wrote it from a point of view where they never were in a fight,
Oh, absolutely.
It's kind of like,
John Favreau's never played. That's for sure. Holy smokes.
Favreau might have shoved some people around once in a while,
No, I do not think, from judging on his writing and what he thinks is what. No.
Look at this guy. You're gonna be in one of these, buddy.
Yeah, Mark.
John Favreau went into the Ultimate Fighter on Friends.
Yeah, on Friends.
Do you remember that?
They did.
That's a great point. Streaming services are not fighting for prime time. Just make them all 1 hour minimum. That's a great point.
Why not? Yeah.
Great point. They don't give a shit when you watch it, as long as you watch it 15 times.
No, that's a budget thing. That's a budget thing.
I mean, what's better, to have 1 million subscribers that just pay the fee and never watch, or to have 10 million people watch?
Yeah.
No,
I don't know how they rate that, right?
No, it's better Netflix, to have 50 subscribers who watch you every time and leave a comment.
Well, I'm just talking about Disney Plus, not my YouTube channel.
Well, as all of us that are YouTubers,
yes,
you could have 1 billion subscribers, but if you drop a video and you get 9 views in 10 days and nobody comments,
Yeah. Rum and I were talking about that before you guys got on. Like, you might have 15 hardcore people that come to all your stuff, but then you do a video and it has 10 views. You want it to be worth your time too. You want it to be worth their time, more than anything.
Right.
Well,
for me, the comments are where it becomes the comments are
the interactive stuff. I get shit on the comments sometimes. You got to take the good with the bad. No, Robert says that the problem with Star Wars TV series now, they have different writers, different directors for every episode. There's not one path that goes all over the place, and fans go, WTF. I mean, don't you think that they have to get these people together though to say, here's the story, and then tag you in, and you take over here and keep it? I don't know. How do they do that?
One would think, but I think the proof's in the pudding. You know what I mean? We've had quite a few shows that show that is obviously not the case.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. They can't all be.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say they can't all be Tony Gilroy, but
I really do feel like there should be some super fan group that watches the movies, watches the shows before they get released to us. Because like The Last Jedi, there were so many things in that I was like, what? And then Rise of Skywalker, I've got a very big love-hate relationship with Rise of Skywalker. The whole time
love to hate it.
The sequel, Travis.
He loves to hate it.
In the prophecy, the Skywalker was supposed to destroy the Sith. And I was like the Emperor even says when he throws Ben, I guess you can say, Han Solo's son, Kylo Ren, Ben, whatever you want to call him. He says, I have destroyed the last Skywalker when he throws him down that hole. Right?
Right.
And it's like, why couldn't he have came up and killed the Emperor? Then he could have died, whatever. You know what I mean? I mean, the whole Rey Skywalker thing, I don't know. I think they dropped the ball, man.
Yeah.
You're making 9 movies.
They
on the last one.
They redid the movies. The first 2 sequels were redoing the original movies, and they didn't give us a thread to hang on to that showed people in danger. And you had Rey show up and just know how to do everything, and she's taking on
Abrams.
And so if they would have said something at the beginning, I've said this several times, at the very beginning, if they just would have had somebody come in like in their last breath say they're trying to bring the Emperor back, we have to stop them. And then for the next 3 movies, that's your thread, right? Because what did they do in the first Star Wars? Obi-Wan is basically telling Luke, you got to fight Vader.
Yeah,
you're the only person that's going to be strong enough to fight it. In the next movie, Yoda said, you must confront Vader.
Yeah.
It was constantly there. It was constantly pushing towards that moment, And when they had the moment, Vader took his hand off and fucked him up, and jump down the shaft, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you were like, oh my God, what's going to happen?
The prequel is the same thing, the Chosen One. I mean, basically,
and they didn't do that in these
Anakin
final
being
three.
a
They
chosen
did.
one.
They could have just
You know?
said, here's the path, and in the middle of it, we'll have the new kids take over for the old guard, and then we'll finally fight the Emperor at the end, and we would see it coming and expect it like that, but they didn't do that.
Just like I was just sitting there in my seat, like, what? Like, I mean, they make Kylo turn good, which I'm like, okay, let's see. And then I'm like, so he's gonna kill the Emperor? Nope. It's like, why would you even tease him being a Skywalker, and being good?
I would have taken Kybo Ren Cha over Kylo Ren any day.
Well, Kylo Ren too. I mean, that was such a mess,
I know Rum knows what I'm talking about. How about that throwback?
Because he was such a badass in that first movie, and then they instantly turned him into a simpy
I
little.
loved him. I thought he was cool.
He instantly got turned into a simpy little emo kid after that.
How's he gonna kill his dad with such a violent scene? Kill his dad like that? Get shots from Chewie shooting at him and everything. It's like, this is a bad guy.
Yeah, how do you turn back from that?
Oh, that's how propaganda works, Ed. That was the proof of that. That's how propaganda works. With certain members of society, whatever that might be entailing, like that's how easy it is to change people's minds. And like that's a huge especially in like the younger generation, like in all the cartoons and all the things that are coming out for the younger, like that is redemption and forgetting how shitty you were before. That's like a huge what do you call it? That's like a huge thing that is being pushed, not just by Star Wars, but by, everything. Every cartoon you see out there, it doesn't matter, But that's how propaganda works, and like it might be a deeper, more evil, sadistic thing than just, hey, let's go watch this movie.
Could you imagine if Kylo would have lived, right? And Rey, at the end of the third movie with their hug offs, they always have the hugging and everything like Return of the Jedi and stuff. And Kylo Ren comes out and he's like, "Oh no, he's good now. Go ahead, you can hug him." And when everybody are hugging Kylo Ren,
yeah.
Isn't the guy who killed Han? Yeah.
So Ed, when you said like you should have like a group of super fans come in and kind of just look things over and kind of be like, whoa, you screwed up the lore right there or something,
Yeah.
Tim Stock has a perfectly good point. They bring in these shills.
Oh, shoot,
these
we gotta
people
pay him now.
They get like 1 million subscribers and they push all this stuff and it's always positive. They have nothing bad to say about anything. Nothing even editorial. It's just, yes, it's great. Let's go. And they shill the shit out of it. And then, people with way more reach than us see that. And it's like, I'm not saying it's one way or the other. I haven't seen it yet. I can't determine anything. I make the joke about the Wookiee or something, but it's like, look, I'm going to watch and I'm going to go in with a positive open mind. And if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad,
Right.
Yeah.
But that is a problem with social media.
That at least we're all going to watch it.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Social media influencing is exactly what's happening with what he's saying right there. You get the shills out there and that's not good.
No.
Yep.
He said, I always thought the characters.
Whenever I get the chills, I always call on a good Wookiee friend.
Like about Finn, like they totally wasted opportunity with Finn.
Oh my god!
Yeah, definitely.
Should have started a Stormtrooper rebellion. That would have been a trip.
That'd been cool.
That could have been cool.
And there should have been more with Phasma,
Yeah, should be more with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the sequel travesty. It's not real.
It was a huge travesty. Should have been called Travesty of the Skywalker.
Yeah.
I actually thought, I was convinced that in Force Awakens, Kylo didn't kill Han. And it was actually Han. Han knew that the only way he could help Kylo was if he helped him kill him. I thought it was like a suicide thing, like he grabbed Kylo's hands and pulled the lightsaber into him, just so he gave himself for Kylo.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be the twist, like at the end, like he come good.
Right.
Like,
so let me give you guys the final question for the night. I'm going to pull it up. Here it is. Final question, everybody.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I also think that you got to have the right attitude going into it. You know what I mean? You got to be open minded, try it out and see if you like it or not. I mean, they're giving us more Star Wars.
Yeah, and they're gonna give us
the Wookiee with a lightsaber. The Wookiee with a lightsaber, man. That's
so what have
awesome.
we had? What have we had this year so far? So we had the finish of Bad Batch, right?
We had Bad
Yeah.
Batch, the
Tales of the Empire. Then we have this show, and then we have Skeleton Crew coming. Do you think this one will be the one? The Skeleton Crew is going to be in the fall, I think.
Oh, okay.
They've been moving it around, but I think it'll end up being out this year. Will Acolyte be the best one of all of these pieces of content this year? I mean, it kind of looks pretty dope. I don't know.
Pretty awesome.
I mean, it looks really good,
No,
but I
it's
feel like
really
it's hard to tell until we watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, so far I really enjoyed Bad Batch, so
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to be hard to top, but I'm really looking forward to Acolyte, and if it is good, I will surely put it above Bad Batch, but I guess we'll have to
I
wait.
love
and see.
live action though. I mean, I really love live action. To be able to see the lightsabers again, to see this whip lightsaber, even though it sounds cheesy, it's still going to be cool to see that, you know, and
Yeah.
life form, not, you know.
Well, now that Ahsoka has like Hera and everybody, I feel like the Rebels live action would be pretty kick-ass.
be awesome.
That would be, I mean, I feel like that is what Ahsoka is, though.
Yeah, we'd kind of end up spinning back
Yeah.
into those stories though, so they want to move forward, right?
No Zeb. No
Well, Zeb showed up on Mando,
and Mando, yeah, for
Yeah.
0.8 seconds.
right? But still, he was there, you know.
And he was pessimistic too. He said, "Oh, it'll never work. I'm going to
Right.
drink."
right.
Another thing with Ahsoka, how awesome was that to see Hayden Christensen
Oh,
on Ahsoka? That
Oh,
was,
yeah.
I mean, you can't top that. You know what I mean? Like anybody
That
that
was
says
so
Ahsoka
good.
sucked, all you got to do is say, go back to that episode because that was amazing.
Ahsoka for me,
Episode
other
five.
than those moments,
Amazing.
was just I had my hopes way too high for it, and I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. I will point out that Pilf Muck Muck, the monkey lizard, did steal Anakin's lightsaber in Clone Wars. So the only one to have beaten Anakin Skywalker in combat is Pilf Muck Muck.
Here's the next show. When will we get Palpatine's college years? My time on Naboo U, the pod racing team.
It would be very
That's
cool
great.
though, to see a young Palpatine.
Full Sheev.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Very well.
Curly sheath.
Your score on this test was a 66.
It
Yeah.
would be cool to see him in Plagueis, you know, and then him
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
whatever smothered
Oh,
with a
yeah,
pillow.
definitely.
You know that-
Sleep or whatever.
So,
yeah,
so then that, you know, we're going to get 8 episodes. Why give us 2 right off the jump? Just do 1 a week. Because, I mean, binging doesn't really work for these streamers anymore.
Because they know that if the opening is less than
If that first
an
one's
hour,
lame, yeah,
like,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
what
I agree
shit
with
is
that.
this?
That's probably
Yeah.
why. That's probably
First
why.
one's free, you know what I mean? They got to get the.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, first one's free.
It was kind of like that with the Obi-Wan series. You know, he was cutting up fish or whatever. And, like nothing was really happening on the first episode.
Right. Right.
Made
And that
me-
was
made
awesome
me
too,
hungry
man.
for Muck Tuck.
That's another thing I thank Disney for is, you know, we got to see Ewan McGregor, Hayden Christensen again.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, that Vader
Yeah.
fight was awesome where he drags Obi-Wan through the fire. I mean, that was
Right.
dope.
Yeah, that was all cool.
Well, guys, hang out for a minute in the green room. I'm going to end the stream. Let's talk back there just for a second, say goodbyes, and I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. I'm going to thank everybody for coming in and watching tonight.
Thank you, everybody in the chat. I'm glad you got to see me.
I've gotten cussed out in several text
Great
messages for
panel.
not
Say
inviting me.
much.
I'm going to try and do this throughout the season of the show. Bring back some of the people here on the panel. Bring back some new people. Invite some new people. And I hope you guys come and enjoy it with us here. And you know what? We all love Star Wars, so let's hope for the best.
Amen to that.
Let's
May the force be
hope
with
for
you.
the best. So,
Yes.
Ron,
As you
I will.
love
I
you,
will
baby.
see
Right.
you guys
Right.
later.
All right, guys, it's time to get naked and party in the green
That's
room.
right. You guys will love the after
I'm
show.
already naked from the waist down, Rum.
These guys will love the after show. All right. We'll
You
see you
guys
guys.
have, if you guys have to go and leave me and Lex alone, that's fine.
Who's
All right,
gonna
we'll
hold
see
the
you guys.
camera?
Everybody, be cool.